Hello everyone, and welcome to episode number 13 of The Great Journey. So last time around, things weren't really working for me with my last squad, so I decided to build a new one, sell off a couple of players, and then pick up Iniesta in the end for 45,000 coins. So, as I mentioned previously, I'm guilty of doing this when things aren't going well for a couple of games. I end up just selling off the whole team or just a couple of players. Even though they've been working great in the past, I felt like a change was needed, as I mentioned last time around. So now we're just going to pick up a couple of chemistry styles for the new players. Rodrigo and Iniesta mainly. So we're going to jump into online seasons and hope that this team will do better for us. But then I see this team, Ibarbo and Emenike up top, and I'm thinking, oh no, I hate facing that combo up top. Especially Ibarbo, he's just such a strong player on this game. And I don't like facing him at all, as I mentioned previously. But anyway, 6 minutes in, we're going to pick it up with one of our new signings, Rodrigo. Getting a little bit of pass and play here, eventually getting it to Benzema. Lovely little ball there over to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez is going to slot it in to make it 1-0. And then only a couple of minutes later, we're eventually, after a free kick, eventually going to get it to Benzema. A little bit lucky there, but then the work from Benzema is fantastic, and the finish is also fantastic in the top corner. But then after I lose the ball, he's going to play the overtop through ball to Ibarbo, and this is what I'm saying. He's just so quick. He's tall, he's strong, he's just an absolute force to be reckoned with. And he's just, I don't know, just look at this. Ibarbo just falls over in the box after a little bit of struggling with Benafsia, and he's going to pick up a penalty. So again, I'm thinking, oh no, not this. He's going to make it 2-2 there with Hernanes. And I can't save a penalty, even if my life depended on it. Anyway, in the second half, we're going to get it to Rodriguez here, trying to find a little bit of free space. Eventually finding Montage and finding a completely free Benzema. And Benzema is going to score and make it 3-2. And in the 78th minute or 77th minute, we're going to do a little bit of pass and play here. I see an open Iniesta who's going to run through and make it 4-2. So we got that 2-goal lead now, 10 minutes remaining. But, you know, Ibarbo does what Ibarbo does, I guess. He's just going to run through my entire defense, just fake shotting, and I just couldn't stop him. And he's going to slot it in and get him back into the game. But fortunately enough, Alaba is going to be on the ball here, getting it to Benzema, doing a little bit of work there. I see that Rodrigo's making the run, but unfortunately he gets in a great tackle there, but we pick up the ball again. Eventually getting it to Luka Modric, who does some lovely work here. Lovely finish there in the top corner with his weak foot to make it 5-3, and that is going to be how the game is going to end. So I managed to pick up the win, but I was kind of iffy about the team. The 4-1-2-1-2 second variation is a very narrow formation. You don't have a lot of width to the team. There's a lot of play down the middle, and sometimes it can just get a little bit too predictable, in my opinion. You don't have that kind of depth that you can just get one out to the right and one out to the left. It's a lot in the middle, so I was kind of iffy about the team, and we jump in straight into another online seasons game. We come up against a 5 at the back Bundesliga side with Dumbia at the left side. And I kind of knew why he would put Dumbia there, because he's very, very pacey. And I was really not looking forward to this. And then he picks up a penalty, and I'm thinking, what is even going on right now? I just can see so many penalties on this game, it's not even funny. And Dumbia is going to step up, and he's going to chip it in and make it 1-0. And then just before halftime, he's going to get it to Luis Gustavo, who's going to slot it under the keeper. I don't know what Leno was doing there. That was just some terrible keeping from him. And then in the second half, we get the ball here to Rodriguez, who sees the free Iniesta, who barely gets it before the keeper slots it under and makes it 1-2. But unfortunately, that is going to be how the game is going to end. So we pick up yet another loss in Division 8. So we're definitely not up to the best of starts in this division. And I was struggling a lot in this division, I felt like anyway. And again, this team just didn't feel right. The 4-1-2-1-2 number 2 just wasn't the formation I was very comfortable with. So I ended up selling on most of my new bot players, like Rodrigo, like Iniesta, hoping to make just a little bit of profit on them. And I do make a couple of thousand on Iniesta, not very much on Rodrigo. And then I ended up buying in-form Rodrigo, who's a right winger on this game. And then I picked up a Pedro there for 8,000 coins because of the Hunter chemistry style. Or else I could have picked him up for under 4k. But anyway, I wanted to go back to something that has been working previously for me. And that was the 4-3-3 with Pedro, Benzema, and this time around Rodrigo up top. Anyway, another 5 at the back team, and I'm thinking, oh no, not again. He's got Uche up top, which looks like a very decent budget La Liga striker. But he's no Ibarbo, thankfully. But in the 12th minute, we're going to get on the ball here with Rodriguez playing it through to Pedro on the wing. Doing a little bit of 1-2 here, getting a lot of free space here, cutting inside here with the Ronaldo chop, the step over, and then the run inside, and then the smasher to take us into the lead. Very nice work there from Pedro, and then very, very late on into the second half, we're on the ball here with Benzema, getting a little bit lucky to still hold onto the ball. And then the 1-2, and Benzema is through on goal, and he's just going to run around the keeper and make it 2-0. So finally we pick up our second win in Division 8, so now it's looking a little bit better. We didn't concede a goal, which was very nice. But the fact that he had 5 at the back made it very difficult to just get any chances at all going. But we got 4 games to maybe get promoted. But the main target is not to get relegated at this point, because I didn't feel very confident after the first couple of games here in this division. So after applying a couple of fitness cards and getting our manager back into the side, it's time to jump back into online seasons and hopefully pick up at least 1 point or maybe even 3 if we're lucky enough. Anyway, 4-4-2 BPL side with 2 center defensive mid there in the middle, and then Onua as one of his center backs. So I'm kind of not looking forward to this game. And at halftime, nothing really happened. It's 0-0, only 1 shot on target for each team. Both of us had a very difficult time breaking down each other, but then in the 70th minute, after making a not very good pass there from Khedira, he's going to eventually get it to Idai and make it 1-0, and that is going to be how the game is going to end. So we pick up yet another loss in Division 8, and things are not looking up for us right now. I'm not feeling a lot of confidence in this team, to be completely honest. We did have a couple or more chances into the second half, but other than that, I just couldn't create much at all against this guy. He was very solid defensively, and the fact that he had 2 CDMs made it even more difficult to break him down. So we now have 3 games to pick up at least 1 point. And after healing up Montage here, we are going to just jump straight into another game because I want that 1 point as quickly as possible. And the team that we come up against, I see Cristiano Ronaldo immediately and I'm thinking, oh my god, this is just my luck today. I come up against freaking Ronaldo, and he's got some other great players. He's got Rodriguez, and I was not looking forward to this game at all. And he almost runs through there with Cristiano Ronaldo, but we're able to pick up the ball here with Alaba, getting the move going here with Pedro. getting it off to Rodriguez. I see Rodrigo looking for the pass. He eventually gets it, and he's going to make it 1-0 only 2 minutes in. So the confidence is rising a little bit. But you know how our last couple of games have ended. We've taken the lead, but we haven't been able to keep it. But then Benzema is going to make it 2-0 in the 12th minute. So we're actually looking pretty decent there. But only a couple of minutes later, he's going to get a ridiculous finish off there with Chicharito. I couldn't believe it that went in. It was with his weak foot too. That was a terrible pass from me, by the way. But how... I couldn't believe that went into the back of the net. And then he actually went AFK here. He paused the game. And he didn't get back after the timer went out. So I just decided to score a goal here because things haven't been going great for me. And after that, he decided to pause the game and then rage quit. We actually get our first proper rage quit in this series, I believe. So that is going to signal the end of the episode. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We are staying at least in Division 8. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.